Welcome to Goyo's Garden and Tie-Dyes. I'm Greg. I just found this in my other playlist. I'm not sure how many of you have seen it, but it is one of my very first videos. And still pictures at the end and some hot water irrigation instruction. All right, I'm going to do hot water irrigation on all these. I keep them covered because the dye flies around, and when you're spraying it splatters, so I can do one at a time. But I'm going to try with this gauze like Mio did with the cotton balls, and we'll see what happens. I had a bunch of it left over, so throw it on there, soak it in, and we shall see. Actually, I think I'm going to flip it over and try the black back too. So I'm going to pause it right now because I only got two hands and I need one for the flipping. Right. Alright, I think I'm just going to flip it with the gauze on it and see what happens. Oh, nice. Okay, well, I'm going to throw on some black on the back and I'll be right back. Alright, got the dye on, black, and I'm going to give it a little squirt. Oops, sorry. See, it's hard to film in one hand. I have a little tripod, but I'll be damned if I can find it. I'm not going to buy a new one so I need to find this one. It's just in the workshop here somewhere, because I had it last year out here. So, all right, I'm just going to give this a little bit, try to get that out of the center, but nothing in there. All right, well, I'm going to flip it, so actually I'll just do it right here. Maybe the gauze will still stay on. Well, some of it did. All righty. I think I'm going to give it a little bit more squirt power here, but I got stuff all in my hands, so I got to wash those first. All right. Okay, and I wanted to show you, see all that splatter? Stuff on here and that one right there. But there's nothing on the inside whatsoever. Everybody else is nice and dry. So now I'll just cover him up, and this will be my next one. Look, there's nothing on it. Nice. All right, I will be back. Be patient with my filming. I'm still learning. I'll get it down. I'll get the tripod, and we'll have some fun. Right, I'll reveal all these later. I also get aggressive with the sprayer when you turn it over and you got a trouble spot. Like I've been spraying it, it's not going through right there. So what I usually do, let me get this hand clean first. Enough. I'll just take instead of adding more dye, I just punch it right through. Put your sprayer right on there and get your troubled spots. Alright, I keep going off the course here. While I'm doing that really quick, look at those bad boys. I've been working on those about 3 weeks now. I had black shoes, but I knew I had stuff on them. So I got some white ones to see how much I actually get. Yeah, see, that's what happens when your water's too hot. Your rubber bands start snapping. I had a nice roll one time and it was way too hot and everyone snapped and everything came open, but it's tie-dye, it still worked out. All right, let's see how the progress is on the back side there. And look at that, punched it through really nicely, perfectly. All right, well, that's how I get aggressive with it. All right, and I also forgot to show you, this is where I heat up my water. I get hot jugs from upstairs so they stay nice and warm. It doesn't take long to heat it. But I'm waiting on some so I can just do the Hudson sprayer. That's what I'm doing today. Unless I'm being meticulous, and then I'll do the bottles. But I tell you what, I have my bottles coming for the dry powder with the soda ash, and I cannot wait. Spreading that black on the back, I have wasted so much. All right. So these three already done. All three of those have black backs. These two just have different, or this is a bunch of different blues, Alpine, Robin's Egg, Royal Blue, something else in there too, I forgot what else. Something. And this is going to be red, or fire red, royal blue, and then I'm going to see if I can punch in some black on the back. And I want to show you, this is my work area here. This is where I work at. All those I got to stick on those racks over there, because I had some people come by today and buy some. All my tapestries have sold. I'll post a picture of those on here too. I mean, you've already seen them. But yeah, so this is my workstation here. But in a week, it's going to be transformed into a different workstation. And I'm getting a new cover because last week I was out here working. I was actually right there tying some shirts, and a squirrel come flying through the top of it right there. He fell on the ground down here, and he ran over, and see if I can get it. I got stuff all over because I'm getting ready to move things, and he jumped up on one of those posts, and he stayed here for a half hour, even as I came over here to dye some shirts that were in a tote. But then I got to noticing he didn't just jump in on it willy-nilly. There was a hawk up on my porch up there just waiting for him to come back out. So I can't blame him. The tarp's a year old, but they're not as strong as they original. But I have a new one coming. I even have 2 sides coming, so I'll be windproof in here, I'm hoping. So I'll be posting some pictures, and after the garden is over, I hope I'll be dyeing some more. Alrighty, take care. Alright, here we go. These pants I did for a neighbor girl. They were gray jeans, and she really loved them. And this was a donated sweatshirt. It was really dark blue. And bleached it out. I'm quite pleased with it. This is a neighbor brought me. Brand new Space Force shirt. It was black. Actually, most of these were black or some other color. Now, they're coming up from the secondhand store. And see, next one, yeah, this one was for the neighbor girl also. It was an orange shirt. When I bleached it, it turned pink. After I dyed it, this is what we got. The little kids, I think it was black, I can't remember. All these were, like I said, the secondhand store. So I think I got some really good deals. Probably spent about $40 this week, or the last 2 weeks. Also got some blankets or sheets, brand spanking new. Those will be coming up here in a bit. And what else they get? I think another tablecloth. Yeah, the long sleeve one we just seen, that's no longer here. Actually, there's a lot of these that are no longer here already. Like this nice little kids one coming up that was already snagged up. It's on its way to Grass Valley. And what else we got coming up here? Oh, my wife grabbed these 2, or this one is front and back. Next one I'm really happy with. Neighbor gave me this, and this is a local music store. It's been around 60 years. And I took it into them, gave it to them, and they got my business card. These were my tapestries that I sold last weekend. Quite happy with that too. So I can get some more. And this shirt was a weird one. It was a dark purple. I bleached it, it turned pink, and this is what I got. And this one was a local festival in Sebastopol. And these were just shirts that I'd dyed, regular Gildan shirts. And let's see here. I don't know where I'm at. Oh, there we go. Yeah. I like this one, I think, the most out of all of them I've done this week, and it's no longer here. This one's no longer here, but I got the new black, the Raven Black. I love it. This is a tablecloth. I really love the little pattern on there that you really can't see on the backside. Pretty cool. Some flannel pillowcases I got. They were brand spanking new too. That shiitake mushroom. And coming up are inspired by Belladonna dyes. Steph, thank you. I really love the shaving cream. You can see my hat folded in on itself there, but I'll learn next time. But I love the marbling. I did one more here. It's kind of a painter's colors, I guess. But the same thing, I folded it on the side. But I know better next time. And yeah, you can see the white there. This next one coming up was a big surprise to me. It's shiitake mushroom and it's hot water irrigation. Turned out pretty good, I think anyway. And Meal from Meal's Tie-Dyes. Inspiration here. Thank you, sir. My wife took both of them. This is one I finished this morning. And we have something else in common. We like the same little critters. They look pretty close, don't they? And these were the ones that I did the hot irrigation on. I think they turned out all right. The little blue one here is for a friend of mine. And these next two up were inspired by Ria's tie-dyes. Halloween, San Francisco Giants, local football team, or high school actually. And this one is the bed sheet that you've seen that was in the muck. It didn't turn out too bad. And the next is a turtle. I said I'd show it to you. Here it is. Missing its head and everything. Got a little tail. The sinew came off the head. Don't know. And a happy ending. Here's our friend Mr. Squirrel. This was this morning actually. Macking on the neighbor's sunflower seeds. And the hawk must not be around because he doesn't have a care in the world. And the crows are on the ground picking up his pieces. Take care, everybody. Thanks for watching.